As details about his divorce from Sophie Turner continue to emerge, new claims about Joe Jonas' nude photo requests are also coming to the surface. According to Nickelodeon alum Alex Nicholas, the Jonas Brothers singer once asked her for nude photos where they were both teenagers. The former Zoe 101 actress took to X, formerly Twitter, on September 8, 2023, to share the allegation amid ongoing reports about Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner's divorce, seemingly shading the frontman for requesting the explicit photos despite wearing a purity ring at the time. "I met Joe Jonas when we were teens and let's just say he's the guy who wore a purity ring but asked for nudes," Skull, Nicholas, now 31, claimed. Joe famously wore a purity ring along with his brothers Nick and Kevin Jonas for years before publicly ditching it in 2013 at the age of 24. Nicholas and the Jonas Brothers star have a 3-year age gap. While the singer's request happened when they were both teens, it's not clear what exactly the timeline looked like, but there may have been some predatory behavior going on at the time. Nicholas was 12 years old when the first season of Zoe 101 premiered and 16 years old when the show ended in 2008, whereas Joe was already 19 when the first camp rock movie premiered on Disney Channel that same year. This isn't the first time that someone in the limelight has hinted at Joe's sexual history while wearing a purity ring as a teenager. During the Jonas Brothers family roast in 2021, Sophie Turner joked that he wasn't just sticking his fingers in some dumb metal rings. He was sticking his fingers in co-stars, actresses, and even a supermodel or two. The "Do It Like That" singer's soon-to-be ex-wife said at the time, noting that the rings weren't a good idea. During a 2013 interview with New York Magazine, Joe also admitted that he lost his virginity at the age of 20, about 4 years before he and his brothers decided to stop wearing their purity rings in public. "We decided to take the rings off a few years ago," he told the publication at the time. "I lost my virginity when I was 20. I did other stuff before then, but I was sexually active at 20. I'm glad I waited for the right person because you look back and you go, that girl was batshit crazy. I'm glad I didn't go there." Rumors about Joe's past continue to swirl on social media following the singer's decision to divorce Sophie Turner. The Jonas Brothers star and the Game of Thrones actress first started dating in 2016 and tied the knot 3 years later. Their first child, daughter Willa, was born in 2020 and their second, another daughter, in 2022. Joe filed the divorce paperwork on September 5, over Labor Day weekend in 2023, and requested joint custody of the couple's 2 children. In Joe and Sophie's divorce documents, obtained by People, the couple claimed that the marriage between the parties is irretrievably broken. According to sources who spoke to People at the time, the split was not a surprise to those who knew the couple. "They were not separated but they've been living separate lives for months," one source said. "As far as custody goes, this literally all just happened, so they're figuring it out in real time. They did have a prenup. As a family, they were based in Florida. The kids were with him the last few months, traveling with him with family while he's been on tour. Sophie's been working in the UK." Sophie and Joe later shared a joint statement to Instagram confirming the news of their split, writing, "After 4 wonderful years of marriage we have mutually decided to amicably end our marriage. There are many speculative narratives as to why, but truly this is a united decision and we sincerely hope that everyone can respect our wishes for privacy for us and our children."